My beloved, beautiful, amazing Cancerians, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting my channel and myself. Thank you so very much for choosing me. I love you guys incredibly. This 5-card love reading includes how the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'm going to draw a special vampire oracle for you and then a full volley, but let's get started on card number 1, which is you. The Chariot, one of your beautiful cards. Wonderful. Confidence City for my beloved Cancerians. For both, I'm kind of getting, for the ones who are in a relationship, but also the ones who are single, so much confidence. Wow. I would never underestimate, any kind of, Cancerian in this world. I think you guys are very strong, confident, always, give people, the idea, that in case, you want to kind of put a little bit of doubt inside their mind is to say, okay, I'm actually just a very, watery, crab individual, and then later come out very strong and passionate than ever. And the thing is, what I love about water signs, you guys are very loving, caring, nurturing, supportive. You guys are very, like clear in many ways. You guys are just very, I love this, very, caring and loving, especially, I love that. Well, for the ones who are, in a relationship, please keep up this very beautiful, passionate drive within you. It's like you don't always have to be going on journeys, but if you are going on journeys and you love to travel, that's what I mostly see coming from you. For the ones who are single, I do see you actually heading towards a beautiful love journey, and that's you being on the Chariot. Wow, I just see so much drive, but it's also, it's like, love is very strong, it's like a euphoric, feeling, it's thinking, oh wow, it's like, it's very powerful and passionate, so I'm not surprised that you want to get on this Chariot and get out into this world. Wow. Let's see who the other person is. Page of Wands. This person is also going on journeys. Wow, it could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, steamy connection, fire and water. Wow. Yeah, what I kind of see here for the ones who are in a relationship, it doesn't per se have to be with the fire individual. It could be somebody even has fire somewhere in their placements. But I see that you both love to go on journeys. You guys like to travel together. So I just think, you found a very perfect, strong, passionate match with whoever this person is. I like that, having, same, like interests and, yeah, just, any kind of, connections to say, oh yeah, I love to travel too. Really? Okay, let's get on this Chariot or let's go on this beautiful journey as being the Page of Wands. Now, for the ones who are single, this person's probably also, heading out, towards you. You guys are probably going to be crossing paths soon. Can't say when, where, how, of course. But I think you are going to be drawn to this person, and this person is going to be drawn towards you about how determined you are, in wanting to be with, whoever this person is, and whoever, this person sees you as well. Love this. Love it. What's the relationship like? 6 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the 6 of Swords more or less has different meanings, of course. On a negative side, it's like taking off somewhere. It's like, in case there is a bit of a breakup or divorce kind of situation, I do see you both actually taking off, in different directions yourself. In that way, I hope it is for the best, and 100%, your prerogative in any way, no judgment ever coming from me as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. So that's only one negative aspect, that, but I don't really, sense it, but if that does, resonate with this reading, the thing is, I want to wish you all the best, and hopefully everything will work out and stuff like that. But on a positive situation, it's like the 6 of Swords could also be that you and the other person could also be doing a lot of traveling. You guys could also be relocating to maybe different city, state, country, wherever you're heading towards and stuff like that. I don't really sense any kind of worries or negativity at all. So, but either way, I just think, it's like, well, for the ones who are, in a beautiful, situation, congratulations. I think everything will work out. And for the ones who are single, I think, you both are going to eventually find each other, and you guys are going to maybe, move in together, or you guys are going to become homeowners, or either way, I do see you guys together real soon. Can't say when, where, how, of course, but let's look at the past. Page of Swords. Okay, another another page. It's like journey season for you guys. Okay, the Page of Swords is also journey, but it's like that you're the one that put time and effort into wanting to actually be in a courtship phase, because and the difference between like any sword or wand is the sword is actually like a combative kind of item and stuff like that, so it's pretty much like putting time and effort into something. And the thing is, it's like I see that you actually kind of went out on so many journeys, and maybe to no avail just yet. But maybe you're also kind of waiting for whoever this person is going to be crossing your path. So I think, no matter what, I do see, the journey, wherever it's going to be taking you, or either way, but I do see that you are the one that, wanted to actually, just get on the chariot and just head off towards, whoever this person was and stuff like that. Now, if this is a divorce or breakup kind of situation, I kind of sense that there's already kind of a bit of a breakup or a divorce sort of already taking place in the past. And that way, 100% again, your prerogative. I really hope the best for you both out in this world. Everything. I hope everything will work out. But I don't really, sense any kind of negativity. But of course, it really depends on each person. The future. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. One of your beautiful cards. Yes. New beginnings, new love, abundance for you. My. So honored and blessed to give you this beautiful reading, my beloved Cancerians. Because, for the ones who are single, new love is on the rise. And that's what I see you guys doing. You both are going to be crossing paths real soon. You guys are going to be in a very beautiful, harmonious connection no matter what. For the ones who are in a relationship, I see a lot more abundance taking place and stuff like that. So you guys are probably going to do a lot more traveling. You guys are probably going to be doing more activities together no matter what. But I do see incredible love, new beginnings, so much overflow for you all in this world. Wow. Beautiful. What does Oracle have for my Cancerians? Free will, sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. Okay. For the ones, it's like, okay, well, maybe you're still in a single situation, but, the thing is, it's like free will is most important in any way. It's like you don't want to ever feel like you're stuck or that you're ever just destined or that your destiny is in a certain only, situation, free will, sovereignty, it's like it's good to have some kind of, like high honor of yourself and to just think, okay, it's like it's called, building your confidence and stuff like that to know how strong and capable you are no matter what. And independence and free spirit, it's like it's good to be a free spirit, it's like when you find somebody else, you don't want to feel like, you're only just hanging on to only or whatever. It's just good to know that, just to have a sense of freedom. That's the thing is, you want to feel like, that you have the freedom to choose whoever you want to be with. And that's kind of what this card is more or less, giving me as a message and stuff like that. But I think, free will is important and stuff like that. Don't ever feel like you should settle for less or feel like you're stuck in any way. But let's see what Favoli has. Okay, this one wanted to come out. King of Flowers, King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, I have not seen this one before. It looks kind of a little... But King of Flowers, King of Pentacles. I do see, we'll see stability. I see, this, a beautiful, lavish lifestyle taking place. So either way, for the ones in a relationship, I see a lot of traveling. I see a lot of very beautiful, like maybe you guys are going to be going out on many dining events in any way. But I see, abundance. I see stability, trust, care, support in many ways. And for the ones who are single, it's like eventually you will cross paths with whoever that Page of Wands is and stuff like that. And you both are probably going to go on beautiful dates together where it will turn into maybe a sovereign situation. But either way, I do see stability for my beloved Cancerians, man and woman in this world. Can't say when, where, or how, of course, because, tarot has no time frame. But that's why I'm here as your tarot guide reader to give you this message. Okay, well, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to join, subscribe to my channel. I just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for choosing me as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. And speaking of which, of choosing me as your Vampire Tarot Guide reader, sometimes I can't talk because, I just kind of got a little bit thirsty by this thing, so I should probably be drinking soon. But either way, I'm going to be posting the final grand announcement of doing personal readings real soon. Thank you all so much for choosing me. I really want to, help you all with your guide and support in any way as your Vampire Tarot guide. So pretty soon I'm going to be having a grand announcement, stuff like that, on how we're actually going to be doing personals and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. On April 18th, I'm going to be hosting my birthday, video where I'll be turning 301 years old. So please feel free to, watch out for that video as well. But either way, I'm going to have to leave it at this. Thank you guys so very much for joining me and supporting me. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings. I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But thank you again for choosing me, and I love you guys incredibly.